Vegeta, the prince of all Saiyans, the proud warrior who refuses to bow to anyone, one of the last remaining Saiyans, and the man who watched his whole world, family, and his kingdom be destroyed by Frieza himself, the man who got beaten up by a Whammon, and the warrior who swore to surpass Kakarot at any cost. But at the end of the day, Vegeta will never be able to do this. And the proof of this can be seen throughout the entirety of the Dragon Ball franchise. From the very beginning of Dragon Ball Z all the way to Dragon Ball Daima, Vegeta is one of the most beloved characters in the Dragon Ball franchise. He is one of those characters that has some of the best progression as a character, especially in Dragon Ball Z. He starts off as a ruthless maniac who kills for the thrill. He is completely power obsessed, brutal in his approach, and will stop at nothing to achieve his goal of becoming stronger than Goku. But as the show progresses all the way to the Buu Saga, Vegeta changes. He starts a family with Bulma and Trunks.
Earthwoman, I demand your presence! Where in blazes are you? Answer me, Earthwoman!
And actually even ends up helping Goku to defeat Majin Buu, saving Earth, and even admitting that Goku is better than him.
Hang in there, Kakarot. You are number one.
But Dragon Ball shows us a pattern that is hard to deny. Vegeta never truly and definitively surpassed Goku in the entirety of the franchise. Throughout the Dragon Ball franchise, the rivalry between Goku and Vegeta has been a defining aspect of the series. Akira Toriyama has consistently portrayed Vegeta as a warrior who can reach extraordinary heights, but never quite enough to claim the title of the strongest between both of them. The only time where Vegeta was clearly better than Goku was during the Saiyan Saga.
Not every low-class warrior gets the chance to spar with a super elite like myself.
In their first battle, Vegeta initially held completely the advantage, even though Goku, when utilizing the Kaioken technique, clearly overpassed Vegeta. But the problem is, Goku is only stronger than Vegeta at this stage only for a brief moment during their battle. But this is really the only instance that we can clearly see that Vegeta is stronger than Goku. During the Frieza Saga, where Goku finally achieves the legendary Super Saiyan transformation, this was the moment that truly set their power dynamic in stone, Goku reaching new heights, leaving Vegeta behind in constant frustration. But the pattern is constantly the same throughout the show from here on out, which is Goku always achieves a new transformation first, with Vegeta always coming in second place. And even during the time of the Cell Saga, when Vegeta actually reaches a new form called Super Vegeta, even Goku had already discovered this form, and he actually even comments how this form, even though it actually powers up quite a lot in terms of strength and raw power, it comes at a cost of speed and endurance, so it's not really a reliable transformation. Goku clearly shows here that he already had passed this transformation. He already knew about it, and he already knew what were the pros and cons of this transformation. And even during his battle against Perfect Cell, he basically wins against Cell. The only thing that actually saved Cell from certain death was the regenerative power of Piccolo that he actually managed to absorb during his battle against him. And Super Vegeta could not even manage to pull up a fight against Perfect Cell. In the Majin Buu Saga, Vegeta becomes completely obsessed in surpassing Goku, and he even allows himself to be controlled by Babidi, gaining a power boost that puts him on par with Goku's Super Saiyan 2. But once again, Goku was actually hiding another transformation that he already knew from Vegeta, which was Super Saiyan 3. Goku chose to conceal it during their fight, and by the end of Dragon Ball Z, even Vegeta admits that Goku is just better than him. In the newest Dragon Ball Daima, we actually managed to see Vegeta reaching the Super Saiyan 3 form, which was amazing. However, we see Goku surpassing him by achieving Super Saiyan 4. And I have to be honest, I thought this moment was pretty cool, but I really prefer the design in Dragon Ball GT. Maybe it's just nostalgia, I don't know, but there's something about the GT design that works really well. And the same happens in the Battle of the Gods. Goku is the first one to gain Super Saiyan God status. And it is kind of similar how both of these transformations come to be. It's kind of like through this ritual. It's not really through effort or through rage or anything along those lines. While Vegeta only reaches this form after 6 months of intense training with Beerus, unlocking this form on its own, which does have its merits, I would say. As the series progresses, both warriors actually reach Super Saiyan Blue or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, and at least in my view, they actually maintain a similar power level, at least until the later stages of the Tournament of Power. Vegeta's Super Saiyan Blue evolution appears to match even Goku's Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20, suggesting that for once at the very least during this time, they actually achieved the same level of power. However, the balance is completely broken just right after, during the Tournament of Power, when Goku actually unlocks Ultra Instinct. And once again, Vegeta is left behind. At the very least as it stands right now, in Dragon Ball Super anime, Goku is by far stronger than Vegeta. I do want to mention that the manga actually introduces a new form for Vegeta that is called Ultra Ego. And I think right now at the very least it's safe to assume that Vegeta does have the same sort of power level than Goku. Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego highlight a major evolution in Goku's and Vegeta's power progression. Unlike before, where they both try to reach the same transformations like Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue, they're now following completely separate paths, each reflecting their own fighting philosophy. Vegeta's Ultra Ego is all about destruction and aggression. Instead of dodging or avoiding attacks, he embraces damage, using it as fuel to make himself stronger. This actually ties pretty well with his overall personality and pride as a Saiyan. His greatest power comes from pushing through pain and proving his dominance in battle, while Goku's Ultra Instinct is the complete opposite. It's all about remaining calm, letting your body react without really having any thought, moving purely on instinct. Instead of attacking head-on, he flows around his enemies. It's a form that is all about self-control. I think these two forms not only separate their fighting styles, but their overall philosophy. They aren't just chasing the same goal anymore. They are finally both carving their own unique path. And it's going to be really interesting to see how Toyotaro continues to explore these ideas in the coming chapters of Dragon Ball Super. But the Dragon Ball Super manga is still being written, and to be honest with you, I will put my hands on fire that at the end of Dragon Ball Super, Goku is still going to be the strongest one. I think at the end of the day, with all of this information, I think there's only one conclusion that can be really taken with Vegeta and how it was designed by Akira Toriyama. He was always meant to be just behind Goku. He is the ultimate rival, but never quite able to take the title of the greatest of fighters. No matter how much Vegeta grows, Goku will always find a way to push the limits even further. This dynamic, frustrating as it may be for Vegeta fans, is what makes this character so compelling. His struggle, his pride, and his unwielding determination, but as this character that will stop at nothing to achieve greatness. And at the end of the day, I think that is a great lesson for everyone, to never give up. Because it's better to die fighting for something that you believe than to live regretting you did nothing for it.